Hello everyone. I just wanted to document this. This is one of those Baja go-karts. It's Baja Reaction 150, and I just bought it off a guy. Super cheap, like 450 bucks. Was riding it around and noticing it wasn't going in or out of gear properly. It was just kind of like when it decided to. So I'm like, all right, I changed the gear oil. Gear oil was super nasty, super flaky, weird colored. But what I noticed, took this apart. Where did I piece the piece? So the piece that actually shifts it comes from this cable and pulls this lever this way. When pulling it this way, it pulls it in and it engages the gears here for reverse. And when you release it back, this shaft comes out. Oops, sorry. This shaft comes out like it is and then pushes the gears out. This is the piece that goes in there, and it's supposed to be in there. Problem is, as I'm sure you can see, oops, maybe you can't see because I'm not paying attention, that's broken right out of there. Since this does look like it's cut metal, what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld that, sorry, I'm all over the place, weld that back together, weld this piece back onto that. But first I got to take it out of there, which means there is a, come around here, that's got to come out, so this can come out, this is going to come out, so this can slide all the way out. I think this can slide out without moving that, but I'm going to remove it anyway, so I can take all this apart, use my welder to weld that back in onto this piece, put it all back together, and see how long it lasts. But I searched the internet, searched YouTube. I couldn't find anything on this if you're having a problem getting it in forward or reverse, and it keeps on popping out of gear on me. I'm like, what the heck is going on? It's almost like the gear selector wasn't working at all. Well, that's because it wasn't connected. It was going in and out of gear when it wanted to because, well, it was flopping around in there. Just thought I'd put this out there. Yeah, that's it. I know this is a shitty video. Sorry. I just wanted to get it out there so everybody saw. And hopefully it helps somebody. Thanks. Alright. So I got that part out of there. You do have to unscrew this because there's a collar here. That's where this bolt sits in. It rides in along here to make sure it doesn't go too far out, or in or out. That gear was from inside there, and you could tell that's how it was broken. I just put it back in there. But be careful when you're taking that out because this is holding it and there is a spring in here. So if you loosen this and all of a sudden, well, I'm going to say if you loosen that, all of a sudden this will shoot out. So be careful, it's under pressure. Alright, so sorry I didn't record actually putting it in, but what I ended up doing was welding that piece in there that connects to the rod that goes through here. Worked out perfectly. I ground down that back end that I showed you earlier, welded it up with just a flux core welder, ground it down nice and smooth and flat. What I actually did it before I did that, I actually torched it, heated it up really good. That way the weld went nice and deep. It actually looks stronger than it was before. Well, it better be stronger than it was before because it completely fell apart. So there's that. Put it back all together. I know it's rough. I know there's some stuff like this stuff, they actually had wire through here holding it in here. I'm gonna get a new air filter housing, probably a performance one or something like that, just better. It needs some work. I only paid $450 for it, and I thought it was gonna need a lot more work than it does, but turns out it's gonna be pretty good. It rides nice. The reverse works perfectly now. Everything, that's all perfect. It's just seamless like it should be. No problems at all with that. I'm probably gonna have to put a kit in here, just a better kit, rebuild kit or whatever, just because this one's all wore out, and that plastic cover looks like somebody had it heated up pretty good because it's all warped and everything. Somebody tried to use silicone in there to seal it up. I took it all apart and actually blasted it all out and got all the gunk and dust out of there. Unfortunately, this cover blew off when I was riding it home, or it was in the back of the truck riding home, so that's gone, unfortunately, but that's all right. I will either get another one or make some type of makeshift cover. I'm probably going to be replacing a lot of the parts on that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything with the carburetor. It is running a little too lean, but because when you hit the gas, it doesn't want to go right away. So either I'm going to change out the carb, or maybe I'll clean it out a little bit. It's not too bad for a new carb. It's like, I don't know, $35-40. Right now I just got an old car battery that I had here that's been fine, working just fine, so I put it on here. Yeah, it starts real quick now. And if you want to hear it, I gotta do something with this, but starts right up, runs nice and smooth. And this has got, I gotta put new boots on the steering rack. I'm not sure. I couldn't even find where to get these boots. I'm gonna have to do some more digging. But yeah, $450. Can't beat it.